My name is Lee, and I'm head of IT security and infrastructure. Monolithic Power Systems is specialized in automobile, AI, and data center. We provide power in all the network appliance and also in AI like GPU for NVIDIA and AMD. We are a multi-cloud organization. We are using cloud for our business critical application. We also using cloud for our Dynamic 365. We also using cloud to transmit the information between multi-cloud. We don't have a single pair of glass to see how our identity or how our vulnerability look like in the cloud environment. Prior to CNAPP, there was a lot of challenge, shadow IT. We have no idea what our developers are doing in the cloud. For example, we have business application that running with internet facing and a lot of library that have vulnerability. Prior to CNAPP, we don't see that. With CNAPP, it's really giving us the visibility into how well our Azure or AWS set up from an identity perspective so that we know who have privileged access to what in the cloud. It also gives us the visibility into what packet and what OS are we running in our infrastructure and what vulnerability available out there. What we look for is a single dashboard that giving us a high visibility into how well we maintain our infrastructure. We now have that visibility. The deployment process are actually really simplified because CNAPP has the functionality that all that I have to do is provide you credential, and then you can scan the environment. We have a mechanism of leveraging hyper-automation, so all the agents got pushed out to both the public and private cloud through automation. When you start using CNAPP, the first thing you want to do is scan the environment. Think of it like taking a snapshot of what you have in your environment and present you with what is found. So from a security perspective, think of it like an auditor that's coming in, audit you and tell you, hey, this is what we found in your environment. And how you're going to remediate. Leveraging CNAPP allow us to see how well each of our endpoint from cloud to cloud, how it's being protected, and allow us to get the proactive rather than reactive. We have been using CNAPP for the last 4 or 5 years, so a lot of process have been fully automated, so it become a complete handoff for us from operating platform. It will be able to audit what identity each of the user have. For example, access to the cloud storage, access to the endpoint, access to the networking. It also monitor our vulnerability not only at the OS level, but it also at the application level, especially with the agent. It will tell us specifically that what library have vulnerability, so allow us to remediate. The whole purpose of the tool is a proactive zero-trust platform. The outcome from the product is amazing because let's say, for example, I am a CISO, not a hand-on CISO. I will be able to log into the console. I can see the health of my infrastructure without understand how to operate the cloud. So we're leveraging the Fortinet security fabric along with the FortiCNAPP. We're also using FortiDLP for our internal threats because we are an R&D company. We're leveraging FortiAnalyzer for us to looking at some of the vulnerability using the AI to analyze and remediation from there as well. And again, we also using your FortiGate to make sure that all the traffic and all the vulnerability are configured in our infrastructure. We looking at Fortinet as a security platform with the fabric. If you are running on the cloud and you have no visibility to your shadow IT, Fortinet is a tool that you must have to proactively protecting your organization.